So we're back again with yet again another episode of The Legend of Zelda the Wind Waker HD. In the last episode, we have made our way to Outset Island once again. It's great to be back. And we also obtained Neighbor's Pearl from the Great Water Spirit Jaboon. In this episode, we're going to put all three pearls in their desired location. So, what that means is our first destination is going to be at, let's see, D5, which is that southern Triangle Island. But going on over there, it is going to be a couple of quadrants away, so you know what this means? Jump cut time. Oh, by the way, I forgot to point out this giant tornado here. So whenever you see this, for those who have not played Wind Waker before, that is Cyclos. He will teach you the song, other known as the Ballad of Gales, other known as a warping song. So if you do not have the bow and arrow, do not go in there. You will not be able to fight him. Although you might be able to get a photo, but it's going to be pretty fast. He's going to swoop you up and toss you across the ocean. But anyway, aside from that, let's get back to it. So here we are. I just want to make sure that this is other known as Southern Triangle Island, because I could have like some kind of name mixed up, but I do know where I'm going. I just want to get the name straight, that is. So I want to come across this fish jumping all across here. Hey buddy, how's it going? Have you had supper yet? I know you must be starving, right? I like how the rain stopped in the beginning of the episode, and now it's just here again. Wow. Anyway, yeah, go ahead and tell me all about the island whenever you get the chance to, buddy, because your time is coming. Your time is a-coming. Yep, I knew it. Southern Triangle Island. I think he's going to talk about Lenzo. Yeah, he's talking about legendary figurines, so that's going to come about pretty soon, towards the end of the LP, that is. But anyway, with that, we want to go ahead and place the pearl, one of them, on this specific statue. So, hopping on out and riding on up. Hey, by the way, these are sea hats. Say hello. Jumping on up here. You can do it, Link. Get up there. Thank you. It's blue. You know what that means. Wandering traveler who seeks the guidepost of the goddess. Place the pearl you hold here. You've placed Neighbor's Pearl in the ancient statue's hands. 2 pearls remain. Okay, so the next destination is going to be at F4, which is going to be at, I want to say, Eastern Triangle Island, so I'll be back. We're here, so, hey buddy, have your supper. Have your supper right here and right now. You gonna know what I'm talking about? You better chomp it on up, and you better fill out my freaking sea chart. You better do it right now. Small Fry is like the only name that I deem that he's gonna give me throughout the entire game. What a pity. Anyway, so this is Eastern Triangle Island, so here we are. Yay. Caught a fairy. Yeah, I have. I revived my grandmother's happiness because of a fairy in a bottle. So thanks for telling me about that fish. Something that I already knew. I think the fish just wants to be a know-it-all. He's like the guy from the Polar Express. Like, what's that kid? The know-it-all with the big-ass glasses that won't shut up. Anyway. That's just kind of what it reminds me of, so. Anyway, now we're here. It's green. Well, yeah. I know what I'm gonna do. I'm putting on the pearl. Take my pearl. I don't need it. One pearl remains. Yeah, here we go. Anyway, our next destination is going to be over at D3, which is at Northern Triangle Island. So, you know the drill. I will be back. And we are here. And no, Cyclos, you cannot have my sanity. Get away from me. Get away from me. I just want to feed the fish in peace. Stay back there. Anyway, Cyclos is quite a character in this game. Oh, there's the fish. There he is. Kind of hiding away from me, huh? Anyway, eat your supper, and I want to see you like it. You better eat it right now, every last morsel. Alright, here is... Northern Triangle Island. This is the last island that we should place the pearl on, and our next mission should become apparent. Let me tell you something. The school on Windfall Island has one gorgeous... Maybe you should go date her then, not me, dude. Anyway, yeah, the killer bees. He's gonna talk about them. I already took care of them, dude. They think we're cool now because I beat them at a game of hide and seek. But yeah, you get the drill. Head on over to the island, and we're gonna go and head right up. Let me out, King. Let me out of here. Let me commence my mission. Let me commence my mission. I'm a free man. I can do what I want. I can pay all the taxes that I want in life. Anyway, and right up here, and voila. And I just want to say in advance that coming up in just a second is going to be probably one of my most favorite cutscenes in this game. At least one of them. This tower, which the pearls of the gods have caused to appear, is a place that the gods of the ancient world prepared so that they might test the courage of men. One who is only able to overcome the trials that await here will be acknowledged by the gods to be a true hero. Only then will that hero be permitted to wield the power to destroy the great evil. LSP, that which you must obtain now lies before you. You must believe in your own courage, which has led you to triumph over the many hardships you have faced, and you must triumph once again. You must rise above the trial of the gods. Here we go. So, I know it's kind of short, and it came rather quick, but this specific area I've been looking forward to for a long, long while. That I can tell you right now. Welcome to the Tower of the Gods. This dungeon is, in fact, and in my opinion, so freaking beautiful. But anyway, coming along over here, and the water does happen to rise up and down, but don't worry, this is not a water dungeon, so don't worry about having to raise water levels and stuff like that. I feel like if there's one good thing that Wind Waker kind of gave about, it's the fact of not having to do that. Not that I have a problem with water dungeons, but still, it's just one less thing that I like to do. Anyway, welcome to the Electric Choo-Choo, or Electric Shoe, that is. But still, these guys, like I said, they slide around and everything else. So, the water is going to rise up, and what we're going to do now is go ahead and bomb this open. We are going to get a chest out of here right off the bat, so have no fears. Going up in here, and we're going to find out what lies within. We got the dungeon map straight off the bat, so we are pretty good. And I gotta say that those two bumble things are just, they house nothing. They just house jars. That choo-choo! Yeah, they house jars and just some pots that have really nothing in them that much. And I want to go ahead and hop out here, so... Anyway, I really don't want to search anything that I already searched off screen and just happen to, like, say, hey, There's nothing really much in there, so I'm just going to choose not to go ahead and search it. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and place that Armos down right here, and this room is going to be quite the dooze, and we're going to go ahead and kill that Choo-Choo, and my god, I just want to have this water go back down. And here we go. So, taking this little box here, we're going to spawn a bridge. An imaginary bridge that just kind of leads us across the gap here. So, that is just fine, dandy, and beautiful, right? Because I have nothing to worry about. Because I'm such an incredible... Yeah, I'm not going to... I know it's coming rather often, but, again, I don't want to overdo that joke, but still. Anyway, grabbing this, little tower over here, we can safely say that we can walk across with grad. Or I could just say gradually walk across like a normal person would, but you get my meaning. Anyway, walking across this little door here, we can just go on right over here and place it down. And that will open the gate right there. That is just lovely. Just lovely. Anyway, jumping across that, we can go into this specific area. This spot, I want to say... Oh, I thought I was going to make it. Anyway, this spot, I was going to say, will pretty much serve as a bit of a puzzle. To some people it might be, but to me it's not really that much of a problem. But anyway, I like to have the water... Thank you. Come back up. Thank you. Place these Armos down. But again, in this room, it's not that bad. It may seem like it's going to suck, but it's not that bad. It's just pushing some blocks and just flipping patties. Hey, flipping is not as easy as it sounds. Anyway, like SpongeBob would say. Anyway, so now that we're in here, we want to go ahead and push this block and push it right there. And that's about it. That's about it. Really, there's many set ways. You can do like an all perfectly straight line of boxes, but what I would do is just, yeah, I'm going to give that a minute to wait because I know it's going to go back down in the middle of me jumping. And I could have totally made that, but I don't know what I was thinking. Okay, now that the water's coming back up, we can go ahead and light this torch here and jump across these boxes because I just know that we can do it. Give me a minute. Okay, take two because I happened to screw it up the first time. So, jumping across this. Thank you, Link. Thanks for having a little noodle in your head. Thank you. With that, we get a pretty glorious chest, and in here is going to come a small key. Gradual, right? Anyway. Choo-choos that I don't really want to fight, but I have to avoid anyway. So, again, this room is not a problem. If you're able to just line those two blocks up like that, you really have no issue with this room. But still. Anyway, now that we have the small key, we can just leave this room straight off the bat and jump. Jumping on across, you know what I'm talking about. And across this void here, we can take the small key and, oh, by the way, I forgot to mention, bombs are going to come with the essence. So, coming over in this very specific corner, we can shoot these walls down. There we go. Easy peasy, right? Anyway, climbing over this wall, we can see that there are some other things to do. I legit thought that I was going to actually make it towards him. But, still. What I will do is take one of these jars with sticks in them and go ahead and light these torches. I don't think that I'm going to make that. I don't think that I'm going to make it. I don't think that... You know, as much as I've played this dungeon, I just cannot get across the fact that water does rise, and it can cause flaws in recording. The second that I press that button, things can go wrong. So, anyway, I know that I can go straight in that room with the lock on it, but what I do want is just to get this chest out of the way, because I do happen to forget it sometimes, so forgive me. Joy pendant, not rupees, but it's pretty optimal to have. Anyway. With that, I'm going to go ahead and take out this locked room first, because I know that it's in the way. Anyway, with that, we can go straight up in here. And what I will do is kind of set off that bomb really quick. And kill these guys as fast as I possibly can. And I didn't do it. I got 3, though. I got 3. I mean, I tried. Now I can take them on out. There we go. Spawning this lovely crystallized staircase that I can do nothing with yet, besides walk up it. Anyway, getting this, we can... You know, water, things are just... They're very timely. I have to get down the stairs. I'm trying to sound like a grumpy old man, but still, just go back down. Thank you. Thank you, stairs. I can do what I want. Going on up the staircase, we can bring this red tower across it, and go ahead and drop it right in this little slot here. Which causes the water to disappear and allows us to progress on through that door. Lovely, just lovely. Now, I will say about this room is the fact that it has one chest in it, but see the eye switch right above those little faces? Yeah, we will be revisiting this room, so have no hassles. Anyway, in here, we're going to get the ninth... I thought it was anything. Ninth treasure chart. The compass, yes. But the ninth treasure chart is in this room. But the one that I'm going to get... yeah, that'll be the ninth. That'll be the ninth for sure. No, not the ninth from Ludwig van Beethoven, but you get the drift. You get the old drift here. Anyway, we can now go into his mouth. Yep, I could have completely worded that different, but my gutter brain says no. You have to say it the way that you always think about it off camera. Anyway, going over here, we can put this almost right on that switch over there. Yeah, I'm going back to my Jacques Pierre Francois voice, but anyway, don't want to do that anymore, but still. Going on over here, we can tumble on that switch and go right up these platforms. Now, about these is the fact that we're going to come across our very first major collectible right here. If you hold all the way up this platform and place a bomb down right here and take out your shield and take out your sword and shield yourself, you will spawn yet a chest. Just chilling here right in invisible existence. Opening it on up, and we're going to see what lies within. This is the first Goddess Tingle statue. Yep, he will be in every single dungeon, so just make sure that you do that, okay? So, with that, we want to go across this void and into this door. Now, the Tower of the Gods has quite some triple ways on the second floor, that is. But still, nothing to worry too much about. Yep, this will also be another room that we're going to revisit because of the fact that we need the item of the dungeon to do them. So, in this room. So, going on up here, we can head straight across this void and call something We're going to call something other known as one of the merchants. Yep. These guys, they may look like creepy idiots, but they don't hurt you. They actually are on your side. They're trying to help you out. Anyway, a shortcut, though, is if you want to head on up this thing and jump up on this, we can lure him across the void by just walking across. So you no longer have to worry about falling off of this if you're not confident in the fact that you're going to walk off. Anyway, pick him on up and head on across like that. Now, these chews will reappear. They will not go away. Like, still, the fact that they just exist in this dungeon serves no benefit to me, really. The fact that I can kill them, but I can't do it when I have a merchant in my hand. So, I wish I had 4 hands, but I just don't. And then he's going to go right to his spot where he belongs. Hope you like your spot, buddy. And a new song. Absolutely beautiful. Now, going on over here. This is going to be the most useful song in the game. Only in the dungeons, that is. Let's just say I have a feeling that I'm going to be using this a lot. So, here we go. We learned the command melody. Yay. Control them and guide them to their places of truth to open the path to the gods. Yep. He's gonna basically tell us what it is, since the stone can't do so itself. But hey. Hey. In other words, we can pretty much control those merchants instead of just carrying them around. So, have no worries. We can just do what we want. What I will do in this specific room is not leaf pump across these voids because I want to save magic, believe it or not. That is a speedrun tactic. But, again, the downside of it is the fact that you will... Well, thanks, Bubble, for helping me out. Anyway, this room contains a shortcut that I just completely abhor. What I will do is... I might attempt it. I don't know. I really don't know. But I'll attempt it once. If I don't get it, I'll just do it the normal way. Because it does take some practice to do. Anyway, grab him on up, and let's try it out. Now, what you're supposed to do is put him down, and you stand on this switch, and I will demonstrate the command melody. If I don't get this trick right away, I will just do it the normal way like this. But I'm just going to demonstrate for, I guess, purposes for people who have not played the Wind Waker before. Anyway, with the command melody, you can walk these guys around, and if you press ZR, you can go back. Anyway, with that, yeah, you're supposed to stand on that switch yourself and guide him across the bridge with the command melody. But, as I seem to recall, there have been many people who speedrun the game and happen to do this trick. This is called the something hop, I think. Somebody discovered this, I'm not sure who. But let's try it out. You have to line up the exact angle with this very jump here. And I don't see myself doing this on the first try, but let's see what happens. I might not. But... Yep, I didn't do it. It does take practice. It takes a lot of practice, but anyway, let's just do it the normal way because I don't want to waste a bunch of time. Putting him there, and we can now play the command melody. Okay, walking him across. What I do admire about the HD version is that, again, when you play a song for the first time, when you boot up the game, it does not play it a second time like it does in the GameCube version. So, you have that to look forward to. You don't have to listen to the song a second time. Swing it on across, and here we go. Here we go. Put him there. And unlock that door. LSP, it is I, the King of Red Lions. I'm afraid there are some areas to which you may not be able to bring the servants of the tower. But do not fear leaving them behind. Once you have awakened them, they will wait patiently for your return. Of this, I assure you. So, don't worry too much about the fact that they're not going to be as accessible in these rooms, but, hey. I will demonstrate, though, if you drink some of the soup, yes, the soup has 2 servings, which is great, you can go into this room, which is the mini-boss room, and something is going to be really useful if you drink the soup first. So thanks to soup and a double magic power in the sword. Stop hitting me, Dark Nut. Can I demonstrate my badassery on you for a second, please? There we go. If you have the double attack soup in your sword, this guy is just a joke. That is the Dark Nut, though. That is the Dark Nut, and he is probably one of my favorite enemies in the game. But he dead now. He dead. But with here, we can go it straight and open this chest and get the item of the dungeon. We have the hero's bow. Awesome. Awesome sauce. Anyway, so with this, we want to go ahead and equip it and do great things with it, obviously. Other known as just shooting the hell out of things. Anyway, shooting these guys here. Get them on out of the way. There we go. Now, what we will do now is shoot this eye switch and reveal these 2 platforms that are going to go back and forth and evolve. So, pick him on up, and we can now progress on. Jumping on across. Oh, and by the way, I forgot to mention, these are the Armoses. They have like giant spikes in their waist, which are going to attack you if you just don't run away soon. But you want to shoot their eye, and then when you do that, you can hit their back spot, which is a pink spot, so that's how you kill them. And here we go. Second servant down. And the path is unlocked. Now, it may seem like I should go into that room, but like I said, we have a couple other rooms to explore first, before we even think about going in there. So, the room that I mentioned right before this area does have the 9th treasure chart. So now that we have the item of the dungeon, we can go straight there without any problems at all. What I will attempt to do is, yeah, the water's already up, so I may just have to wait. I may just have to wait, or unless I was gonna grab that ledge. Anyway, right up here, we can go right back into the room that I was talking about. Ignoring that giant electric chew, but we can go back into this room. And, hey Bubble, how's it going? Yeah. Say hello to your man for me, I did. Anyway, shoot that eye switch and open this wall, unveiling that chest. Anyway, going right up here, something is going to be in here that is great. This is the 9th treasure chart. Like I mentioned, I was going to get this, so here we go. Yay. Now to progress on. And I may as well just demonstrate how to kill the Armos. May as well just shoot their eyes, right? And then go ahead and attack their back spots. And there is nothing that is going to stop us now. Anyway, let's go back. So back in this room, we can finally head straight back across this way, right behind the staircase. So going right over here. There's going to be some pretty shortcut heavy things in this room, I'll say that. But anyway, get a bomb out here if you want to get everything in the dungeon. Go ahead and time up that bomb right there, and then blow up that wall, commencing your entrance in here. Anyway, this room will have a couple of big boys in it. So fear not, it is not going to be a problem. And I did mention that I was going to get another room in the second, I think the first, yeah, it was the first servant room, but anyway, I'll go back and get it right after this. But what you want to do on this little area on the floor is play the Wind's Requiem. It will awaken these big boys, but for now, it will spawn this chest and you want to open it before they attack the shit out of you. There we go. I kind of had confidence that I was going to get it without being attacked. You have another treasure chart. Yay. This is the 10th one, which is beautiful. Now, with these guys, you don't kill them with arrows, you kill them with bombs in the mouth. So make sure that you just bomb their mouths open and just blow them on up. Anyway, I am so sorry for forgetting this, but also in the room right behind that staircase is this one. So go right on over here, and welcome to the Wizrobe. When you get the hero's bow, he will appear in this room. Very, very soon. So, in here mainly, though, is you want to hit that eye switch right over there. And, yep, I'm timing up the leaf just right. Oh, man! That was great. But, anyway. Not what I expected, but I happen to execute it anyway. Going on up here is going to be another room. Not required, but it's really nice to do. Anyway, get our bombs out and also kill these big Armoses. Hope you enjoy your stew dinner, because I'm not going to fix you another one. Blow them on up, and voila. Commencing this chest. Again, Joy Pendant, not rupees, but pretty optimal to have. I think that's going to be my catchphrase for Joy Pendants in this series, that is. Wow. But, anyway, getting on our leaf, we can finally go back to the third room that I just walked out of because I forgot this one. Here. Yep. So, in this room is going to be this other spot right here. You want to go ahead and get some things out of this room. And this is a pretty difficult leaf pump right here. Let's see if I can get this. There we go. Getting this chest. Small key. Awesome. Now, we're not done. With this room, there are a couple of eye switches that you want to get. So make sure that you kill these bubbles that are going to most likely get in your way, because they do deserve to just not be around as much, because they do happen to be bothersome. They happen to be really bothersome, and it's just not fun. So, anyway, hop on across. And we want to shoot this eye switch, which will spawn us a chest right across the void. Take me to Narnia, eye switch. I just know you're gonna do it. There we go. Joy pendant. Not rupees, but it's pretty optimal to have. Yep. It's basically me saying it's not as good as rupees, but it's pretty nice. Anyway, this eye switch, you can also knock that one down, but I think the most effective way to get back to where you were is to make a death void. Yep. Void work is pretty nice. Since we have the small key, we can go back into this room. Easy. Easy peasy. Anyway, going right back up the ladder, there's going to be some scale work that we have to do. Now, as I seem to recall, there are some magic pots in these jars. Yep, I was wrong. I was wrong. Anyway. I would use magic for... I'm sorry. I would use the soup for some extra magic, but I'm not going to since I'm kind of tight on it. Since I will need it for what's going to come up after the dungeon, since I don't want to go back to Grandma's house just to get it. But, yep, some magic in here. Yep, that's about it. This room is pretty nice. Now, what you're supposed to do is jump off this ledge, use the Deku Leaf to fly over those beams, but what I'm instead going to do is leaf pump on top of this statue and fly right over here. And you know what? I will use soup. I will use soup because I'm gonna need it. Call your little servant right here, and there you go. Anyway, jumping right across this little area, and this servant is gonna come crawling to me like the dude. I was gonna give him an explanation, but still. Anyway, that switch there stops those beams. What you're supposed to do is fly over those beams with the leaf after you jump off of this ledge, play the command melody, and put the servant on that pink switch to stop those beams, then walk out. But according to where you step in this room, can trigger the spawn of a wizrobe in this room. So, I'll say that. Anyway. I know that I would like to show that, but still, it's just a trick that I've been knowing about for a good while, so I may as well just talk about it, since it's not that bad, right? Anyway, this part is where you have to get the servant back across the scale. And jumping across this void here, we can just throw that Armos back over there, and then without any problems at all, we can just jump right across that scale with the servant. Easy. Here we go. The pathway is now open. Yay! Now, I will go ahead and double check something right before I go in there, so give me 1 sec. Yep, we're good. This worked. Yay! Anyway, right across into the light of progression, we can now go across. Okay, this is another trick. This is another trick. I hate to mention this, but what you're supposed to do is take these Armoses and bring them all the way over here, just like we did in that elevating platform room with that Beamos in there. But what you could also do is hop up here and make a leaf pump, journey right across here, grab onto that, and jump right across and open the chest. We get the big key! Yay! We can now fight the boss of the dungeon without any problems at all. And the game made it, like, think Yeah, I basically made the game think that I press all these switches down by putting nothing on them. That was just great. But I can still kill these Armoses after I open the switch, because the game thinks that you did put these Armoses over there, meaning that they're going to be very close to you when you open the chest, so you have to kill them. But, anyway. The game thinks that I did that, so I have to kill the Armos anyway, so... There's no avoiding that. Going across in here. We are now outside. And also, you can jump across these BMOS's beams as well. You can kill them with the bow, since that's what the game wants you to do. But still. This BMOS you can just walk away from. I would like to kill these ones, though. I think the BMOS just killed that bird. Wow, that was just freaking great. Anyway, avoiding these BMOS's here, we can just go straight on across. And get these jars of hope. I could have kept that fairy, but it's not that important. Anyway, get our bombs and our Pictobox ready for what's going to come next, and let's go. You have done well to find your way to this place. Oh, Chosen One. Accept this final challenge. Yep, I just wanted to let that boss music play just for a little bit because of the fact that it's just so freaking awesome. I freaking love Godan, by the way. He is just quite awesome. That is his attack for the big head. What you can do is go underneath him when he's about to do it, and you can cancel. I can't do it now since he's too far away, but still. And you want to shoot his eyeballs here. And now that he's down, you want to throw a bomb into his mouth. That's how you kill him. Yep. Die, Godan. This is like the Bongo Bongo version in Wind Waker, pretty much. Bongo Bongo 2.0, perhaps. Which is just great. I love Ocarina of Time. That's a great game. Anyway, we're going to get his eyeballs again, so make sure you just shoot them on out. There's going to be 2 hits per eyeball, so just be aware. Anyway, I would like to demonstrate that that attack cancel if I can just go underneath him. Yeah, I didn't get a chance there. Maybe I can do it here. Yep, that was like the attack. It's like, if you just go right underneath him when he's about to do it, he's not going to attack you, so he will just go right back to normal. There we go. Take out that hand. Yep, I also canceled his attack there. And there we go. That was a pretty decent boss fight right there. I'm satisfied. The path can now be opened. Oh, Chosen One. What will now come to pass is tied to your fate, to the path that you have chosen. Go forward with caution. That was freaking great. That was a great dungeon. Oh my god. for all that hard work. I think we deserve a well-deserved heart container. And here we go. That is just great. 7 hearts down. Anyway, before I go right into that void, we're going to... that beam of light. We're going to call it here. So, in the next episode, we're going to progress on what is going to be beyond the Tower of the Gods, okay? So, with that being said, stay tuned. Subscribe, like, comment, or anything else. And peace out, everyone.